Alright, let's see if this is working properly. Back to the game. Whew. That's we're good to go. Here, the audio is good. Sounds like it. Alright. Whew. Alright, so I think everybody knows why we're here. It's the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Aquatic DLC and update. Oh man. And you know what? For once, I was smart enough to build a map beforehand. I know. It's very unusual of me to actually be forward thinking, because I'm usually too busy with other stuff. Let's just get this going. I just want to start. This stupid line, largest known terrestrial carnivore. I kind of wish they didn't include that line over here, because that's a really dumb quote. It's not even the largest theropod dinosaur, let alone largest known terrestrial carnivore. You know what? I guess at least they put terrestrial in there. Well, you're about to see, because I made sure that I wanted to build it like a park that was kind of, at least had some attractions in it. So yeah, this is the park I pre-built. There are only 11 lagoons, because the day I build a park without a cage dedicated solely to my Tyrannosaurus is the day I die. So we have our big T-Rex paddock in the middle, which you can use because apparently the Spinosaurus has new like animations and such. And yeah, it's gonna lag for a bit because obviously this map is huge and it takes still a little bit. Thanks, yeah. You love the Lego builds, yeah. I am trying to get some more videos out on that. I've just been very busy with work and family stuff. Like this weekend, we did a bunch of stuff. Like we even went and saw the Meg 2 this weekend, which was pretty cool. And so I've been a little bit busy with other stuff, so I haven't had time to really make my videos. I still have the Indominus Rex and another dinosaur that I want to build, and I have a new sponsored video to do. I have a lot of work, and I haven't had a lot of time to do it. And I decided, you know, today was the day I had to make my decision: either play the new DLC or make one of those videos. And I'm not gonna lie, it's Jurassic World Evolution update. I have to play. So this is a pre-built park I made for this thing. It has 11 cages, but there are 13 creatures, so we're gonna have to mix some. Thinking about putting like Shionosaurus and Ichthyosaurus together, kind of like mixed cages, just so we can actually fit them all in. Because here they all are. I'm so excited for Dunkleosteus. Oh, I love him. My favorite aquatic sea creature. Really, just in general. And not even prehistoric. I just love the look of Dunkleosteus, and I know that he's gotten shrunk recently, but you know this DLC is probably being made before that, and Jurassic World is never accurate anyways. So yeah. Oh yeah. So if you want to see, if you're excited for that, here they are. I have a section of zip lines over these 3 exhibits. There they are. Put some fun stuff in there. But let's just go down the list. Let's just start. I kind of want to do. Like I got something small in here because this one's like the smallest exhibit I could possibly make. It was a little, it's 3 big. So I'm thinking I'll put the Archelons in here. And when we're doing that, we should probably find where they put those new water interactable rock things. So where are they? There's the underwater viewing dome. Probably test that right here while we're at it. See where we fit that. Right there. Boom. All right, so there it is. Looks nice. Yeah, I got the Jurassic Park variant right now. Underwater. Boom. Look at that. Let's take a look at this before we release some Archelons in here. And yes, I am so excited for this, because I've said before that Lagoons are basically just the way to win. They're not exactly fun to use. They feel like a big block of nothing that you can't touch, but you need them to win. They don't feel like a naturally integrated part of the park, so I'm happy to see that they're taking steps to rectify this issue. It's clearly not finished. Like, this is not enough. I'm just gonna... they did a good job, but... There's still a lot of work to do in terms of making the Lagoons feel like more of an integrated part of the game. And I am very excited. I love the work they've done. Okay, we got to test the new random from his favorite skin as well. But like, I think we all know that there's a lot more that needs to be done. Like I said before, boat tours, submarine tours, underwater, like shark tunnels, maybe even a shark cage. Like they need more exhibits, more things that allow you to actually use these exhibits. And this is a good step in the right direction. Underwater viewing domes actually adds something to these. But like I said, it still just needs a little bit more. So I'm more excited. I'm excited because this update adds a lot of cool stuff, and I'm also excited because it means that we might hopefully get some more in future. Because I really don't see how else, like anywhere else they could go. Oh yeah, and I'm also building some aviaries to test their, like, cause some people said they might, like maybe some pterosaurs could land on the rocks in the aquatic exhibit, so I'm going to try that as well. A lot of stuff to try today. Yeah, I know, right? Can save people dropped into the water. I really want to see, I think I'll also want to test today. If we make a creature angry, can they break this underwater dome? That's something we're going to have to test. I have the mosasaur over here for that reason. I'll put a few more in here and make them mad, and then we can see what happens to see what happens to an underwater dome when there's a mosasaur in there, you know? Alright, let's go get our first of the new creatures, the Archelon, and then we're going to figure out where that rock is in the build menu. It is really cool. And I'm so happy they did it. It adds my favorite sea creature, like, of all time. And it adds underwater viewing domes, add the rocks. It's just like, it's so cool. I'm really excited for Lagoon updates because Lagoons are a big part of how I play the game. So finally having like a legitimate update to the one thing that I use the most in the game is something I'm very excited for, you know?
When we think about the animals that have inhabited this planet the longest, it's normally the likes of crocodiles and sharks that spring to mind first. But Earth's prehistoric waters were also home to some mighty impressive turtle species, just like this one, the Archelon.
They're huge. Shouldn't have expected less. We didn't really get some good skins, did we? They're mostly pretty bland. We're gonna have to test that out in the species viewer later, because... Oh, look at them! Oh, I think there was an interaction over there. They're like swimming around each other. That's what we're here to test as well. All the new aquatic interactions is why I built so many cages. Because I really want to see the kind of interactions these boys can get up to. Look at that little aquatic social in it. Oh, this is great. This update is fantastic. Man. This is what I really needed. Let's see. Enclosures, maybe? Where did I put that rock? Oh. Where did they put it? To figure this out. Maybe it was in attractions? Couldn't be, right? That doesn't make any sense. Really thought it would be in enclosures. This is like where all the enclosure stuff is. I didn't miss it, did I? No. Hello. Where's this rock? This new interaction rock. It can't be in decorations. Operations, attractions, guests. Can't be here either. That wouldn't make any sense, but I might as well look. Environment, maybe? There it is. Now we got our rock here. Let's put it over here. There we go. Very nice. This is what I'm talking about. Look, this already this is stuff we need. We need more stuff in the ocean to make them feel more alive. Now there's actually things that can go inside these lagoons and not just big blocks of water, which might have some cages or sunken boats at the bottom. Now we get like full-on viewing domes and big old rocks. This is what I'm just so happy they've finally been updating these lagoons. I've been using them for all of my challenge modes, and they are just, like I said, they're just the way to win. They're not exactly exciting, you know? I'm gonna see how they get on the rocks. It's just something I've been waiting for forever. I'm happy to see it finally. And hopefully the audio doesn't sound too bad. I have to keep a fan running because this is Arizona and it gets hot. It's like 90 degrees at like 7 a.m. So trying not to exist in a room without air conditioning and a fan running, it's next to impossible. So yeah, I guess we can just wait up a bit. Wait, what did these guys eat? fish. That would make sense. Hopefully, they don't break marine fish feeder. I have a little card path. It's not the greatest park ever made. I've never been good at building pretty parks. I've built parks that work. They make money. That's kind of it. I really like having the dome there. It really helps give a sense of scale for how big these archelons are. You can see the humans next to them. Something also I feel like the marine creatures had difficulty with before. It's kind of hard to tell how big they are considering they're so isolated from everything else. Alright, so we'll leave them alone for now. I think we've tested everything we needed to go, unless it... I kind of want to go on, so... The bigger questions... Oh yeah, I kind of want to make another mosasaur and see if they have an interaction, so we're just going to do that real quick. Just make one humble, give it like a higher attack gene, just for now. Hopefully that means that this one will keep the other one in check. They won't get too mad about their small exhibit. No guarantees on that one. There's the king of the turtles over there, Archelon number 4. Yeah, she got a pattern. That's nice. Oh, we also gotta see... See what it looks like in here. Could you imagine being inside a room like this? I would be so terrified that this glass would crack. Maybe not from like this. Like not from the Archelon exhibit. I might be more okay with that. But when we put in the Mosasaur exhibit, you could not pay me enough money to go into that little death trap underwater. You know? There we go. Just gonna... Oh, look, there they are! Ooh, look at that one. I didn't see that one before. That one's pretty. Here they come. Look at them. They're all coming up on land. Oh, that's so cool. You gotta love it. You love to see it. When you get out of the water, you can actually see the patterns better. They don't look as bad. Although blue on blue isn't exactly the best look. You get to fill in the patterns. Yeah, we just couldn't see the patterns because they were underwater. So that's nice. At least we can see them now. Alright. So, we're going to release a Mosasaur and see if they have interaction animation. I want to see it. Do the Mosasaurs have social animations? They should. I don't think they're going to be a Jurassic Evolution 3. This game is pretty much perfect. Like, if they just finished updating the Lagoons, and they, like I said, they added underwater shark tunnels and a bunch more attractions and made them feel like an actual integrated part of the park, there's nothing left for this game to really do besides add more content. More story DLCs, more creatures, and that'll be it. Once they get the Lagoons nailed down, I think everything else is just fine. Which is why I don't think that's necessary to make a third game. Just, you know, add more content. You know, like you said, you just want some better maps. Just, I don't know, just have them update and add better maps. I don't know, I don't need a whole game for that. I am satisfied with this game almost. It's like a 90% pretty much. They just ironed out the Lagoons and made them better for me because I'm a challenge mode player. The only way that I am going, like half of my gameplay is just staring at the Lagoons. So having the Lagoons be better is a very important part of my enjoyment of this game. Solely because of, you know, the whole... Houston, we have a problem. What? How did you get in there? Seems like there's a few bugs. Can you guys save him? He's kind of stuck in there. How did he get in there? I was watching the exit animation. You didn't go in. Unless he, like, snuck right in behind the camera where I couldn't see him. Somebody go take that guy out. He's trapped in the box. These guys are still basking. Oh. What are you two up to? I love the way they flop around. Versus the Pokemon Scarlet. I haven't been keeping up with that, if I'm being as honest as possible. That's something I don't... Oh, yep, they got him. Nice. No, we can't get him out! He's stuck in there! Oh, wait, no. Okay, I thought he was knocked out. He's just being knocked out. Got it. September. You see, that news was kind of overshadowed from the fact that Payday 3 is coming out in September. That's what I know about September games. Hopefully we can save the Moza, otherwise we can't even test the Moza's animations. He's just kind of stuck in there. Our only option... Never mind, he actually got in. Nice job, sub. Yeah, we got him! Mosasaur's been saved. The game might have glitched, but... Oh yeah, the game's really bugged. They're gonna need a patch. Why are there 5 helicopters in the air? Ooh boy. That's no good. My goodness. Uh-oh. Yeah, this ain't good. The game's already, like, totally busted. Perfect. You know, I think we're gonna have to reload a save already. That is not good. But I mean, how else am I gonna save whatever just happened? We have helicopters, like, in the air. But this is the problem. They don't give you a way to euthanize the dinosaurs if they're, say, trapped in a box. I don't even think I can release a creature out of here because of the way this is. I mean, I could test, but I think we're just screwed. They got some bugs to iron out. Somehow, the first Mosasaurus swam in the open door of the other Mosasaurus exit animation and is now stuck in there. And I have just totally boned this. Can I, like, cancel the move? Nope. We just have helicopters all over the place. Who has low health? T-Rex. Oh, I forgot to get food, didn't I? Yeah, I forgot to feed my T-Rex. Oops. I just put a few goat feeders down for the girl. I was kind of hoping it was the Mosasaur, like just glitching and dying in the box or something. Sorry, Rexy. I also forgot to rename you. There we go. Don't die on me. Go eat that goat. We're working on rescuing that Mosasaur right now. We don't have time for you to die. Oh. Look out, boys! Oh, they are so lucky the T-Rex ran between those cars. They're gonna run them right over. Nom. There we go. And look at what's happening over here. Oh yeah, Lego Jurassic World 2. I've been recently complaining about that because I've been playing Lego games and I realized, okay, I can't release it at the very least. But then I realized, like, where is Lego Jurassic World Dominion, man? I want to see it. The Mosasaur is just trapped in there. Please don't tell me the other one swims in while we're not looking to. Stay out of the box of death, please. Stay out of the forever box. Okay. Look, he was so close to trying to get in. Don't you try anything, you cheeky little bastard. That was so close. Moza 2 was almost about to join Moza 1 in the death pit. Hopefully my computer can, you know, handle the rendering of all those helicopters until that Moza dies. Oh yeah, Lego Jurassic Dominion would be 100 times better than the movie could ever hope to be, because that movie was awful. That's why I want it, because I want to see them make fun of Dominion in Lego form, because they do a great job of that in the Lego games. It's one of my favorite parts of those games. Just a good old joke they can have at the expense of the property they're usually making the game around. There we go. Now let's do what I'm never going to be doing ever in my life. That is going into an underwater viewing dome where there is an active pair of mosasaurs. So the helicopter spawning from the shadows over there. These two, kind of hoping to get an interaction out of these two. Check on our turtles. How are they doing? They're hanging out, just chilling. Nice. Alright, so while we wait for those Moses to do something, let's move on to the next exhibit. Who should I make next? Make Shonisaurus. I'd have to also put Ichthyosaurus in there just because I gotta mix exhibits on a few of these guys. How do we want to do this? Big Mosasaur. Up here I'm gonna put the Dunkleosteus. That's where I'm gonna put him in this cool, like, stealth plane shaped exhibit.
Chaotic tropical storms have been known to...
Okay. So the biggest exhibits we have are ones like this and this. So you put let's start over here. Let's just start over here and put the Shonisaurus in here while we also make sure we keep using these underwater viewing domes. Oh, look at that. That's so nice. It's gonna be so much easier to cover visibility in the underwater zones. This update is gonna be a lifesaver for building aquatic exhibits and guaranteeing 100% viewing coverage. So let's get some Ichthyosaurs, a creature you never use in the main game because they are just simply awful. It costs so much money to make, so I never really get to see them. So, you know, it's nice to get a chance here. Create a bunch of those, and then Shonisaurus. Put some Archelon DNA in them now. Make sure we get these humble so you don't have to worry too much about it. And just randomize those skins. How many can we make in a single batch? 2. Makes sense. They are pretty big. Yeah, like I said, you couldn't pay me. And there's not an amount of money you could pay me to go into that freaking viewing dome. I would just be so paranoid that they were just gonna break the thing in glass. There we go. Okay. How those Moses doing? Are you guys... I don't know if they do have an interaction animation. They're staying far away from each other. But we're gonna keep testing until hopefully we get one. Yeah, I would imagine if they did make a Lego Jurassic World Dominion that they would include 3 different, like the original they included Isla Sorna and Isla Nublar, and I think on the new one they should include Biosyn Valley for the Dominion movies, like a, you know, an explorable area for that. I think that'd be pretty nice. We're getting close. Kind of, you know, I do hope. I am hoping, but I don't think they're gonna have an interaction animation. Yeah, even though they're right next to each other, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, they're just phasing through each other. Darn. So it looks like the Moses might not have an interaction animation, which is a shame. Release the swarm. It's a shame that the Ichthyosaurs are so garbage.
Dinosaurs once ruled the earth, other animals ruled the seas. Take the Ichthyosaurus, a perfect example of what I'm talking about. They have a large dorsal fin, much like a dolphin. Or actually more like a shark.
I should see all the new, you know, interactions and all that. Let's also make sure we get a fish feeder. Get a couple of them. There's a number of these boys that are gonna go in here. So if I go to him, there's... second, I want to check. Does it have the information? I'm curious if it'll tell me if it's just this Piscivorous. I'm kind of curious which of them can eat from, you know, the shark feeders. Like, I'm pretty sure Dunkleosteus is going to be able to, but I don't know about Shoney's. There we go. Sorry. Something. What, the map is so small? We're playing on Isla Nublar over here. Oh, look at him! There we go! New interaction animation. Beautiful. Gotta love the added social animations for these boys. Even though the Moses seems to have been completely ignored. Wonder how long that Mosasaurus is gonna live in that tiny place, since he doesn't have any food. And I've left food on. He's gonna starve to death in there. Anyways, now they got the Ichthyosaurus. Let's release the big boys. Very cool.
One of the largest known ichthyosaurs to have ever lived, Shoneysaurus is a scientist's dream. Years of studying their fossiled remains filled researchers with a vision. A confident vision, but a vision nonetheless. And now we see it realized before our very eyes, ready to show the world.
And actually, I never looked at the scores. 369. Not great. No, I just realized. Hold up. If we really quickly turn on research, I just want to see, where do these guys place in terms of, like, the actual research tree? Turn on research really quick. Just want to check this. So I actually do have a research center. I put it up on the hill in place of the old... So if I go to research, where do they place on the aquatic tree? Let's find out where everyone is. Step 1. Step 1 unlocks Dunkleosteus? Bro! That's pretty cool. That means its score is probably incredibly low. That's still really cool. Tylosaurus is unlocked with Shoneysaurus, so that's a free unlock, making Shoneysaurus a pretty good addition just to bolster your numbers. Labradon's under Nothosaurus. Elastosaurus is Archelon. Chronosaurus is by himself. That kind of makes sense. He's overpowered as he is. There's Adabertonsaurus, Mosasaurus. So Dunkley, Nothi, Shoney, Archelon. So they're all right here in the early stages. They're not expensive to unlock. It's good. But Dunkleosteus must be pretty, like, must have a pretty low score. Which kind of sucks. This big old whale of a fish. This is really the optimal way to have Shoneysaurus, isn't it? Because it's like, you know, have the Ichthyosaurus and the Shoneysaurus, like, they're both, you know, they're the same family. Stick them both together. Two big boys. Gotta put a few more in here. Let's grab another. Oh, that's right. I gotta turn research off before I continue, because that way I don't have to, you know, I don't have to unlock anything. There we go. Get some more Ichthyosaurs, and then some more Shonies. Now we try to wait and see. Shoney's interaction animation. Kind of difficult because they're so far away from each other. The skin's amazing though. Even with the dull colorations, I just love the patterning. It's beautiful. It is really weird seeing Ichthyosaurus. Like I said, you never play with Ichthyosaurus in the regular game, or not regular game, but in challenge mode. Just because, you know, it's just they're just garbage. They're just garbage creatures to use. You get anything? No, they're just swimming past each other. I'm still really hoping that they have an interaction animation that's just really hard to get, like, you know, to activate. I think I might just try to eat a fish. Let's go. Release the horde. Beautiful. The Shonies are getting kind of close, but I don't think they're going to do anything just yet. I really like the brown one. I really do. It looks nice. Ooh, look at that one. I like that one in the back. Absolutely stunning. Who are you? Look at that! Dark black with blue and yellow. Ooh, that's a great skin. Quilin Mountains and Fairfax. Nice. Wait, hold up. I think I see them going for an interaction over here. There they go. Nice. Don't go into the floor now. We've already had dinosaurs glitching through walls. Or, I guess, aquatic reptiles glitching through walls. Nice. You guys do anything? Nope, still nothing. I guess they don't expect you to put two mosasaurs in the same tank. So they just didn't give an interaction animation. Which is sad, but, I mean, it's understandable. Okay, then. So we got two in here. Got some Archelons, the Mosasaur. Put Chronosaurus and Tylosaurus in here, I think. That's actually great. Why don't we test the top tiers and how they do? We'll start with Tylosaurus. You know, the king and queen of Jurassic World Evolution, the single best, or I guess the two best creatures in the entire game, which still have yet to be surpassed. Seems like nobody even comes close in this DLC. Yeah, actually, we could just check here. 700 for, actually almost 800 for Archelons, which is only half of that, but look at that cost. You know what? I think it's because of the humble gene, right? If we just reset everything. Let's check the base price. Save and exit. Reset. What are the base costs of these boys? It costs half as much, but is not half as cheap. Which once again makes Tylosaurus still, you know, still at the top. 400 for Shonisaurus, which is disappointing. Dunkleosteus is only 156. Damn. And 162. So it's not even close. Like, none of these new boys. They're just cool things to increase your aquatic diversity. I was kind of hoping that at least Dunkleosteus might have been like it, you know, giving you some good score, but I guess not. What can you do? It's just nice to see them flesh out the aquatic exhibits. At the very least, they can have some more fun with it instead of just spamming them and actually mixing some other stuff if I feel like it. Now I can put... You know what? Now I can start with Dunkleosteus. That's a positive. That's a big positive. I'll take a Dunkleosteus start instead of only having to choose... Yeah, that's right, because the only options you really had were Ichthyosaurus and Plesiosaurus, and Ichthyosaurus wasn't an option because it was too expensive, so hopefully, if the dig sets aren't too expensive, you can start with Dunkleosteus if you'd like instead. Which isn't much, but again, it's something. At least it does offer some difference to the gameplay of how we play every single one of these challenge modes. And I have been considering redoing all my challenge mode runs, because some of those are really old with outdated strats and stuff. Helicopters are still spawning in. How is that Mosasaur still alive in there? He's still at perfect health. Dang, that he has a lot of food in him to stay alive that long. That was the first Mosasaur ever made. He was made before the T-Rex, and the T-Rex started starving first. Alright. So, let's go. I wonder if Tylosaurs will have interaction animations, because that's one you can actually, like, realistically put multiple together, so hopefully they did something for him, unlike Boza. It'd be nice to see my favorite boys get some attention. And since you're going to be using them a lot if you're playing challenge mode, it'd be nice if they had some updates to them. Alright. Let's get another underwater viewing dome. Oh yeah, almost forgot. We got this big old amphitheater now. Oh, I should probably put that down, right? In the TX exhibit? Probably do that. Why not? Can I just connect that? Oh, it's gonna be connected to the same one. That's something I think we should probably have them do. Like, why can't we connect to multiple tunnels to the same entrance? You have to have a unique entrance for each one. I can't understand why that would be. Feels like you should be able to fit multiple, you know? Like, you know, if I put two, why can I not just immediately connect them? Can I? Nope. Nope, I can't just put a path down. That feels like it needs to be fixed. Because if I want two viewing domes in here, I'd need two separate things. There's no way to simply, you know, just connect them via a tunnel. When logically, you should easily be able to connect them all via one tunnel. You should use one entrance for multiple underwater viewing domes. Especially considering how big these things are. Please some of these guys have an interaction animation. Come on, you gotta have a social animation, you know? Like I said, you're gonna be using a lot of them when you're playing the challenge, but it'd be nice if they had, you know, some ways of interacting with each other. Just speed it up, because they're still expanding their territories. There we go. Alright. Look at that. Right by the dome. Again, not a viewing dome I would ever be inside of. For the obvious reason of I don't want to get eaten. You have to have some real faith in the park's builders to decide to put, you know, to go in one of those death traps. It might be like the, I think this might be like the Mosasaurus. I'm not seeing them actually going for an interaction animation at all. It'd be a darn shame, seeing it's Tylosaurus. You're gonna be seeing probably a lot of them. Darn. I was really hoping the Tylosaurus had an interaction. I guess not. Favorite boys don't get any special treatment. Only the small ones. Big boys aren't allowed to interact with each other. Like, Mosasaur makes sense, but why Tylosaurus? What did he do to deserve this? He can't eat from shark feeders, he can't, there's no interaction animation. Tylosaurus, despite being, like, the best creature, like, the second best creature in the entire game, somehow just gets shafted all the time. I feel bad for him. I should put them over here. Whatever. We'll do Chronosaurus over here. But Chronosaurus gets a little bit of favorites. He's already got a higher score value and less like exhibit needs. He might have interaction animation. Just do the usual. We do these things. Make it easier on ourselves. We'll get 4 of them. And while they're doing their thing, I do mine. Boom. There. Yeah, go right through the zip lines, right over the Chronosaurus exhibit. It's safe. Trust us. Trust our park engineers. What are you guys doing over here? I keep watching you till they're done, although I know you're not going to do anything. Really does feel mean how they just keep ignoring Tylosaurus. Like, well, logically, why is he not able to eat from the shark feeder? Why does he not have an interaction animation? Like, it just feels so unnecessary. My boy doesn't deserve this. Unless he does have an interaction animation, he's just really not doing it. Nope. Doesn't say he's gonna do it? Nah. They're just swimming by each other like the Moses. They're just kind of chilling. Not really doing much, though. Alright, let's get some chronos. Alright, release the next batch. Best boys. Literally the best creature in the entire game right here, Chronosaurus. At least if you're playing challenge mode. Try to feed my Tylosaurs. There we go. Okay. How are they doing? Expanding their territory. Let's speed that up. Let's see if these guys have an interaction animation. Seeing they're a DLC creature, they might get special treatment. So I'd say that's a pretty strong yes. And they are beautiful. I like them. I like them better than the ugly Liopleurodons. It is very cool that they are the best creature in the entire game. In terms of score and cost. Oh, look, I just did an interaction back there. What was that? I just saw it in the background. Look at that! They do! I knew it! Chronosaurus gets the favoritism. He's a DLC creature. Tylosaurus gets the shaft yet again. Still cool, but I really wish that they would have given one to my boy Tylosaurus. He doesn't deserve this treatment. Don't know how to feel about this. It's like, it feels really weird. The two best creatures in the game, Tylosaurus and Chronosaurus. Chronosaurus gets to eat from shark feeders and gets its special interaction animation. Tylosaurus gets neither. Like, did they have a grudge against Tylosaurus? What did he do to you, Frontier? What did he do to deserve this? Not enough area, not enough open space. Just barely, though. You can fit 4... Hey, that's an engineering. 7... Was this 5 pieces? No, 7 pieces can fit 4 Chronosaurs pretty comfortably. That's useful information. You do it? You do the interaction. Nah. interesting. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a ride. There we go. This is... No, we don't have seatbelts on these things. So be careful. All you got is this little thing right there. Going over an exhibit of one of the most dangerous aquatic creatures that has ever existed. Sign a legal waiver. The Food and Drug Administration? I don't think they approve dinosaur zip lines. Just cool, okay. Oh, is he finally dying? No. The Archelon. With an abundant access to food, somehow starving. Oh, they have a platform need. I didn't see that. Ooh, interesting. Also, he's dying of hunger, even though we have absolute abundance of fish feeders in here. Actually, we have one. Let's try putting another one. Maybe there's just not enough fish for him. How the hell is this guy still alive? How are you alive? Freaking... He's causing me so many issues. Let's move on. I'll do some Nothosaurus. Weak, vulnerable, unfit. Of course, you got Camp Cretaceous skin, but let's have some fun and randomize these guys. What the? It's bright as heck. You signed to the risk assessment. 100% humble. Let's make some of these boys. We got 6 of them. Should we make more than 6? I don't think that's such a good idea. Fish feeder. And we get a underwater viewing dome. And put one of these down out here. And then we get from its environment rocks, right? I'm all the way down here. There you go. Platform. That Archelon dies, he dies. Like, if he chooses not to eat food and sit on top of this rock, it's kind of your problem. He's just chilling. Here's our beautiful T-Rex. Rexy's still just chilling too. Oh yeah. Alright. See our new Nothosaurus.
When they told me this thing has legs, I said, no, it's staying in the water. I don't want to be receiving reports of it running rampant in the sewers, showing up in
funny.
elevators. Nothosaurus? Not a chance.
Funny, get it, the reference to the show. So, I'm just gonna say, that's the skins on this thing. Like, as soon as on the trailer, I knew they were absolutely beautiful. And they look absolutely amazing in the game. The skin patterns are fantastic. It looks kind of like a snake. Skin patterns. Although they are small. Maybe we could fit 6 more. Why not? Let's go for it. Look at that blue one. I like that. You signed to the risk assessment. It's the icon. It's the wide stance. Ooh. What a great time to grab this Nothosaurus. It's like little otters swimming around each other. Of course, I gotta see what it looks like when they go on land, too. Just gonna get a few more out. This is gonna be the best, like, gonna be the most profitable, the most profitable theme park in all of Jurassic World, just because it's all like the aquatic creatures. I like the music, real funky. At least this music is real funky. I like it. These guys are just great. The model's really detailed. Look, this is level the bumps. We zoom, you can see all the individual scales. It looks fantastic. The skin patterns are beautiful. I really want to see one go on top of this rock. You going for it? Here he goes. Look at the boy. This makes you want a Tanistropheus now, I'm not gonna lie. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love them. They're fantastic. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. This might be one of my new favorite creatures in the game. Just, they look so content sitting up here. They are straight chilling. Patterns are beautiful. You got, like, there's nothing about this thing I don't like. It's absolutely amazing. I love the Nothosaurus. Nice. Absolutely wonderful. There, look at that. With creatures like these, I would be willing to step into the water. I'd be like, yeah, they're small enough. They probably can't break the glass. You know, too easy. Platform need is pretty small. Is that... Is he stuck on the rock? I think this guy broke on the rocks. They had a little interaction on the rock animation that we missed, but this guy's dead. So, another glitch. Obviously, as soon as these updates release, they always bug out. So we got Mosasaurus swimming into the entrance of his own factory and getting stuck here. We have helicopter spawning infinitely because I tried to grab him. We have a single Archelon who got stuck on this rock and died of starvation because he literally couldn't leave. He's the first Archelon too. Poor bastard. I'm gonna quickly go to my sandbox and change. Where's the one that allows me to change the... I'm just curious what the score would be if we set it to that high. What's the part gonna be like at the end? You know? Okay. So I want to make Dunkleosteus, and then we can test out everybody else. Where's my boy? Sad that his score is so low. Cool that you can get him right at the start. Randomize. Humble that. Humble this fish. We need more of them. And they should be able to eat from a shark feeder. I want them. If they don't, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I'm gonna put the shark feeder in, and they better eat from it. Let's just go them all. Costs $1 million to make 3 of these boys. Or at least $1 million to make one of them, maybe. And of course, we get the viewing dome, because we're just gonna put this in all of our exhibits. That's kind of the whole point. Having new attractions, we can put it wherever we want. Boom. And the rest, I never checked the Shonisaurus. Yeah, okay, it is fish. I forgot I could just check that really easily. There's fish. Let's go. Let's go! It's so cool!
Whatever you do, Do not write off the Dunkleosteus as just a big fish. There's no teeth, just 2 pairs of bony plates. And without warning, they can snap shut with the bite force greater than a wolf, greater than a lion, greater than an Allosaurus. So keep your toes out of these waters, all right?
Oh, they're so cool. I love Dunkleosteus. Amazing. Or at least more of them. This is a much better shot. I love the music for release is awesome too. Oh, look at the white one. Ooh. Nice. Amazing. Let's see. Fish. They can eat fish, but I'm hoping that they can eat from the shark feeder. Fingers crossed. There. I love Dunkleosteus. So cool. And they didn't go with like super exposed like armor plating. They actually put some like skin over it. It looks a lot nicer like this. Nice, 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 nice. Yep, and there's my zipline over it. Let's go get that dead turtle who died of starvation on the rock because he refused to move.
Understood.
He died in the water somehow, even though he was stuck on the rock. I don't think that... Yeah, it's probably fine. Oh boy. Oh, there they go. He just bites his tail. Oh, that's cool. Beautiful. Kind of hoping to get. I really hope we can eat from the shark feeder. I can hold that hope that one of these guys will breach the water and eat a shark. You know? It's probably not gonna happen, but I really want it to.
Transit
He's
has
big
commenced.
enough. He can do it. You know? You going for it? I think he's gonna do it. Ooh. Is he actually gonna leave from the shark feeder? Yeah! I got such a bad view of that. Damn it. I'm gonna have to like speed it up and look at that again. Camera glitched out. I need a good view of that. That's what I want to see. Dunkleosteus can eat the sharks. That's beautiful. If we just get out of capture mode or something. Just wait a bit. I'm sure another one will come around. Oh! Damn it. Well, you know what? That's still pretty cool. I'm speeding it up too much. It's just wicked. It really is. I'm glad to see that they gave Dunkleosteus the ability from the shark feeders. I was really worried they weren't going to do it. Because especially if they're going to go for the old, like, larger Dunkleosteus measurements, they should give him shark feeding. It's just right. God damn, look at that. Just tears it right up. Wicked. That's so cool. Okay, so we have a population of a bunch of these. So we need Liopleurodon, Styxosaurus, Elasmosaurus, Attenborosaurus, and Plesiosaurus. The ones we don't have. So we have 5 creatures. So we should have 5 cages, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right, because we only had. So who do we mix? Plesiosaurus and Elasmosaurus, maybe? Put Liopleurodon over here, I think. Or we could have Styxosaurus. That'd be pretty cool for a light show beneath you. Yeah. Needy, definitely not. We're not doing a needy. You're getting humble. Turn that off. Garbage. Randomize. Boom. We come in a batch? 3? We can fit more than 3 in there. It's perfectly safe. We're just releasing them because we want to see the new interaction animations. So now we can just kind of set them all. We'll put Lyopleurodon in here, I think. Just turn off all the negative traits, turn on Humble, we get some... We get Lyopleurodon, who I rarely ever use because he's not the best in the game. 5? We can get 5 from these? I think we're good with 5. You know, actually, no. Let's just do 2 batches. Why not? It's funny. And then we come over here. We just need Plesiosaurus somewhere. You can just put them in both and just like get both Elasmosaurus and Amberosaurus in there with them. And then I want to test out some other stuff after this. And I gotta remember what all they add in this update. And they had the ability to break buildings. Something I want to check out. We'll get 2 batches, but they're for 1 for each exhibit. There we go. Just select all. Boom. Alrighty then. So this is complete on the Plesiosaurs. Select all. Did I remember to randomize their skins? Okay. I did not remember to randomize their skins. Oh well. Whatever. It's just the Plesiosaurus after all. Styxosaurus. The glowy boy. Stunning.
If you're gonna survive in these waters, you've got to be prepared to stick your neck out. I mean, it was hard enough for Styxosaurus 70 million years ago, when the hunters were already becoming the hunted. But we're not in Cretaceous Kansas anymore. Oh, no, 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 no. A bit of courage isn't gonna save you from the dangers that can lurk in these depths.
Oh, socializing. We're going for it. Not much, but it is still really neat. At least spare the Tylosaurus and Mosasaurus, who just don't get any, you know, who don't get anything in terms of interactions. Panicking. Why? Weird. Okay. So yeah, that's nice to see. It's kind of weird that Mosasaurus and Tylosaurus are the only 2 we found so far that don't have interaction animations. Like, Mosasaur makes sense. But why Tylosaurus? What did he do to deserve this? Let's see if Lyopleurodon has one. He can make an active bit like a crocodile when he exits. I've never noticed that before because I don't use Lyopleurodon.
It is the diversity of life we are discovering that I find to be most interesting. Take this animal, the Lyopleurodon, for instance. This is a carnivorous marine reptile that is optimized for efficiency, both for swimming effortlessly through the water and for relentlessly hunting its prey. And what nature created, we can recreate. And
Music's very loud.
so bold
Can't even hear what they're doing.
or at least find ways to exploit.
Okay. Expanding territories. Gotta pay close attention. We're trying to find out who has interaction animations, because right now, it's just like Mosasaur that doesn't have it. Which again, seems very mean. Trying to figure out who exactly is, you know. These two are just chilling, they're roaming, they ain't even expanding territory like everyone else. Trying to figure out which one's doing an interaction, because I put too many of them in here. It's gonna be difficult to find the right one at the right time. We've already got 4 stars for this place, and I haven't even tried. Aquatic creatures really are the most broken in all of Jurassic World Evolution. Nothing even comes close to them. Oh, hold up, I see that. Socializing over here. So yep, Lapland does have a socialization animation. You missed it, but it does happen. One's spinning. Who is spinning right next to him? It's like, we're gonna keep missing them because like they're doing it like when I'm not looking. Here we go. It's a little spin. So yeah, Liopleurodon does in fact have a socialization animation. Once again, why is Tylosaurus getting shafted so hard? What did he do to deserve this? Like, is it just not working? Should I put in more Tylosaurs? Like, I'm not sure if it's just me or if it's the game. Like, does the game not have an animation, or is it just not working for me specifically? I can't tell.
Another creature from the ancient oceans. This time a plesiosaurus. It has a flat body, an elongated tail, and 4 powerful flippers that help it glide through the water. Like modern-day sea mammals, it has to come up for air. It basically spends its time surfing and eating, which is not a bad way to live.
I want to put more Tylosaurus in that exhibit because I feel like I'm just not seeing it. Why would the Tylosaurus and Mosasaurus be the only two who don't get social animations? There's no way Plesiosaurus isn't gonna have one. He's so small. Dunkleosteus gets one, Kronosaurus gets one. It doesn't make any sense. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. The socializing, there we go. So see the animation beginning. Panicking. Saw that. Are these guys going at it? So they just start panicking when they start doing the socialize, which is a little strange. That's another bug we can add to the list, I guess. It's just random panicking. These guys are doing it. I saw this before. Look at that. It's adorable. So yeah, just release some more of these, and then we'll do Attenborosaurus and Elasmosaurus and see what they have. And then we'll try to figure out why the Tylosaurs aren't doing a social interaction. Like the Mosasaurs, I don't think they have one. Maybe they do. Maybe you have to get like 50 of them in there to get it to work, but so far it seems like the Mosasaurus and Tylosaurus are the one we haven't seen an animation for. Just, again, just really odd that it would only be them that doesn't have one. Doesn't seem likely. Unless they really just hate Tylosaurus that much. Elasmosaurus, how many can we get out of those? 3? Let's do 2. 2 batches will do. And Attenborosaurus. With randomized skins and Humble Gene. And then after this I'm gonna run some tests with a few other things. Wait a minute, let's check. How big are those batches? 5. That's good enough for now. So they already got some fixes that are going to need to be made. Like I said, the weird Mosasaur getting into his own tank and being untouchable definitely have to be fixed. The Archelon, who got stuck on the rock and died of starvation, is another big one. Are you? Okay, you look like you're not stuck on the rock. We're probably good. I'm just worried. I think bad's gonna happen because this game being weird. Oh, look at him. He's sleeping. He's sleeping on the rock. I love the Nothosaurus. He's amazing. Alright, release some Elasmosaurs. Spiky-headed boys.
We know that all life began in the sea, the primordial soup. Some creatures made their way to shore and started the chain reaction of land animals. Others stayed in the oceans, like the Elasmosaurus, and set the pattern for the marine life that would follow. This beautiful animal has a long neck and a flat tail. With the right setting, it should really attract the crowds.
Okay, now we just make sure that we actually see it when it does a social animation. Inevitable, because unless you're Tylosaurus or Chronosaurus, or unless you're Tylosaurus or Mosasaurus, you should have an animation. Keep a close eye on him. Oh, there we go. Got one. We should have. Hopefully they don't freak out, of course. But there you go, panicking. That's a weird new glitch. That seems to be happening, where creatures just randomly panic when they're supposed to be socializing. That's pretty neat. I like the ones with the little flip. I like those ones. They're fun. And then Attenborosaurus.
This dinosaur, the Attenborosaurus, is named after the famed naturalist and documentarian David Attenborough. I guess you could say dinosaurs run in his family.
That's always such a weird line. You get it. Sean Hammond's supposed to be Richard Attenborough, but he's not that in this universe, so it's leaves a lot of questions. Again, it also leaves the same questions as just Crichtonsaurus. So yeah, we have all of the aquatic creatures in the game in one park. Also known as the money park, considering how profitable this thing would be. All the aquatic creatures have always been like the best when it comes to making money. I'm actually curious, what are the stats? It's probably just like Yeah, it's a little much. It's probably just like the guests. Yeah, look, it's all of our shelter and restroom and transportation. Like, all of those ratings are down. If we got those higher, we could probably hit 5 stars. This park wasn't built for that, so... It's kind of impressive that it's gotten where it is. These guys are actually kind of small. Might need more of them. That's the plesiosaur. A few more in there. They're gonna freak out instead. Yep, there they go. I'm not sure what causes that. I really don't. But I'm sure they'll iron out that bug eventually. Maybe they just have really bad social anxiety. They go to socialize with somebody and they just start freaking out. Need to get our dinosaurs to the therapist. Our dinosaurs, or not our dinosaurs, our aquatic reptiles seem to have social anxiety. Let's take a look. Where are our Attenborosauruses? They good? Are they gonna freak out again? They actually just kind of chat. Like I think that's one of my favorite ones. Just kind of chatting like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" Okay. So, the only creatures we haven't seen an interaction animation for are Tylosaurus and Mosasaurus. That doesn't seem right. There has to be one for Tylosaurus, right? Like, come on. Mosasaur makes sense. You're not supposed to put two of these things together in game. But Tylosaurus? What did he do to deserve this? This is unfair. It is oddly specific. It really is. And I swear it's just because I don't have enough of them, probably. I don't know. I can have some hope that they didn't just choose not to give Tylosaurus an animation because of some weird anti-Tylosaurus sentiment going around inside of Frontier over there. Ah, gosh darn it. What was that? Are they doing something? He's hunting prey. I thought he was going to do an animation. Release more. Hunt failed. He failed to hunt a fish. Come on. Come on, Tylosaurus. They really might just not have given Tylosaurus an animation. I can't understand why that would be. Why Tylosaurus just gets ignored. I'm seriously wondering what Tylosaurus did to deserve this treatment. Like, Frontier does not seem to like him, and I don't know what he did. They won't let him feed from shark feeders. They don't give him a social animation despite giving every other creature in the entire game one, except for Mosasaurus, which is the one that makes sense. Because you're not supposed to put them together, you know, in the normal game. But Tylosaurus? What? Why did Chronosaurus get one and not Tylosaurus? They're basically the same creature in terms of stats. This is discrimination. Better just be that it's like bugged and that it won't activate on the Tylosaurus for some reason. Because this is such a weird choice. Like, such a weird, deliberate decision to not make one. Either way, this is the full aquatic park, and I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. But there are some tests I want to perform. I've heard that apparently Spinosaurus are supposed to have new animations. Oh yeah, and then there's also the, look at that. Bulk demolish, and then cosmetic damage. There it is. I'm curious if they can escape through that. So we're just going to test that real quick. I had some Dimorphodons ready to go. That was the last playing. So I put some together and see if cosmetic damage allows them to escape or not. And then if they doesn't, well, I still have some tests to perform to see if we can get the pterosaurs to land on the rocks.
You'd think a mouthful of teeth would be scary enough, but this animal, the Dimorphodon,
Why is the tail
actually
drooping?
has two distinct types of teeth in its jaws. And it flies. Well, more accurately, glides.
Like, his tail is drooping for some reason. It should be, like, more out behind him. It looks kind of weird. There's a weight holding him down. Since this cosmetic damage, it makes you think that they can't actually escape through those holes. Yeah, especially since there's no, like, warning label. That's interesting. At the very least, it could be cool for some destroyed park builds. This Mosasaur has stayed alive for this entire operation. The entirety. We built an entire aquatic park with one of every creature in the entire game. And that bastard is still alive in there. My goodness. Okay. Let's just save and exit out for now. And I'm going to go to a different sandbox. And we're going to test out some stuff. Test out the new Spinosaurus. Apparently, it's got some new animations or something. There's a couple other things. I'm going to have to go check. Because I kind of forget. There's some other things too. Like, oh yeah, this randomized skins. Before we do that, let's go test out some skins. Do something simple. Because now you can favorite skins. I'm curious how this feature works. Let's do something simple like a Gallimimus. We're going past G. G, there's G, Gallimimus. So, how does this work? Favorite. That's striking. That really makes, like, colors pop a lot more. That's cool. Yeah, so if you just favorite this, and then you pick your favorite pattern that goes with it. Pick like that. Curious to see how this works. You know? So I like the skin pattern right there. So if you randomize it, you should get like Great Sandy Desert and one without the pattern, right? Like someone, actually, There, that's how you would do it. So that's how I think this is gonna work. So now, like I usually do, I've heard people talk about, like, oh, it's great for if you want to make a, like, you know, male and female, like, sexual dimorphic exhibit, and that's what I usually do anyway, so having it be, like, streamlined is gonna be a lot easier. And let's do somebody else pretty basic. Let's get, like, 2 tests in here. Like, Pseudoceratops. I never use ceratopsians. Just get some attention. Which skin do I like the best? That one looks nice. Oh, that looks cool. I really like that one though, very colorful. So yeah, pick Great Sandy Desert. And the patterns. Ooh, look at that. Pick that one, and then that one. That should theoretically make us some pretty cool looking ceratopsians. Alright, so with that, we can exit out of this, back to main menu. We'll go into a sandbox, we'll test the randomized skins, test new Spinosaurus animations. We've already seen the cosmetic damage. We make a Nothosaurus exhibit, let some pterosaurs break out to see if they can rest on the rocks. Yeah. Just go on a big square map. Make our lives a lot easier in testing all this stuff. Ooh, we can also do a battle arena with the, what am I thinking? San Diego. San Diego. Big thing. Skip. Okay. So if you get one of these, I'm just kind of curious if you just build like a massive like, dinosaur fight club over here out of this. Like if you get like straight, you just like scratch my eye. There we go. But, like a 2-way entrance with 2 gates. Like so. And you get 2 of the things. You can have them like walk in and battle in the middle of this, which I think would be pretty cool. Go, just build like a like a small little box so we can put these boys in. There you go. And then we just get 2 hatcheries and attach them to this thing. We could test out some Spinosaurus stuff. So lagoon hatcheries. Or not. Just delete that until it lets us build it. I'll find a way in. Well, as long as I have to, game. Oh, it's this middle fence. Got it. I should build it longer. Actually, I could just wait. Hold up. If I just build a hatchery wherever I want, like say out here, and I can just build a fence around it. Did I think of that before? I don't know. That'll work. Not the prettiest, but it'll work. Hatchery. That. Attach this and this, and then we'll get a big old T-Rex versus Spinosaurus fight. Right in the middle of this. Some trees down. They look pretty nice. Oh yeah, get some trees down in there. Get some dirt painted on the ground. Right down the center here. It'll look, yeah, it's alright. Never gonna make, yeah, Jurassic Fight Club. Heck, nah. I used to watch that show as a kid. I remember that one. So, first of all, we get a Spinosaurus. Oh wait, I can't because we have to attach. Fine, we'll put the thing right here. People can exit, and it's just a club for rich people to watch dinosaurs fight. I made to point this out. They really should have removed the San Diego from this thing. Like, just scrub it out. It's gonna look awkward if we don't remove the San Diego logo. Hopefully, it can be for a future update. Yeah, it's not like it was no, it wasn't a very educational show, but it was very fun to watch. I'm not even gonna try to pretend otherwise. I mean, they told me there was it was like Majungatholus. Isn't that what they called the Majungasaurus? I remember thinking that that's how you said it for the longest time because of that show. But somebody corrected me, like, no, that's not what it is. So you actually pronounce it. I was lied to. Boom. Get that, and then we just connect it at the front. Paths aren't exactly nice, but it works. Alright. It's time to get to work. Spinosaurus in 1. Oh wait. If you want to see Spinosaurus animation, we need to probably... Don't even mention that, alright? We don't need to hear about that. Yeah, toxic T-Rex, but we don't need to hear it. So yeah, since we're probably gonna want the Spinosaurus to win this, just so we can see, because apparently he's a new kill animation, we're gonna have to give it to him. Excuse me. Which means we need to really, like, I kind of wish we could have, like, the Jurassic Fight Club T-Rex skin. Definitely not gonna be using Rexy for this. Who do we use? Do we just go with the classic, like, shrimpy baby T-Rex from 2001 that was, like, completely annihilated? It was apparently just all of this. It's freaking little tiny T-Rex from that move from Jurassic Park 3. I do like this. This is rad. Like I said, if they could simply take the lettering off of this and just have this part dangling in the bottom, and it would still look better. Just because there's no, like, logo saying that it's from somewhere else. I'm only gonna do this once, because I love T-Rex too much to be doing this to him. I can use the pathetic Jurassic Park 3 variant. It's the only one that can allow me to do it. Horn on the Pachyrhinosaurus. I forgot about that. Or maybe I didn't even see that episode.
This remarkable amphitheater is a true structural marvel. It is the astounding dinosaurs that you see before you that undoubtedly steal the show.
This really does look like a rich person club, doesn't it? Like, where they'd go to, like, see dinosaurs fight. It really does look like a gladiatorial coliseum. This is basically made for dinosaur fights. We'll get the Spinosaurus in here and he'll do his thing. She gets, like, a tiny bit of water. We're not gonna get the food, but...
You have been thoroughly enjoying your visit to the park. Sit back.
I don't think I can put water in here. Huh? Hopefully I don't need it. That is new. Yeah. Is it just spear? Is he, like, entirely different? I don't know. This walk cycle feels different. Did they, like, entirely redo the Spinosaurus? It's kind of hard to tell. He does... It feels like he's walking more upright than he was before. Like he's actually, you know...
Like to learn more about any of the dinosaurs,
Maybe it's just my imagination.
keep an eye out for the information points located in the pointy circle.
Oh wait, I just saw the shadow cast. I don't want the day-night cycle on. Turn that off. Day. And a Tyrannus. That wasn't their fault. That was a theory back then. It was eventually proven wrong, but you know, it was not their fault. They didn't make that. Other things, not so much. All right. We're about to get bullied again, Jurassic Park 3 T-Rex.
Many of these dinosaurs are naturally aggressive, especially the predators. We don't encourage this aggression, unless we can study it, that is.
Oh look, we already got some people viewing the fight. I guess not really a fight, they're both just kind of chilling. She's taking a nap. Oh yeah, fucking sign language raptors. I remember that. Genius over there made that up. Let's get a nice Giga in here. Yeah, let's get us a random Giga in here. Let's give him strong genes too. We'll have the Spinosaurus and the Giga fight. There we go. Now wait for those two to go at it. Get another T-Rex as well. An actual T-Rex. Not the weakened, pathetic version we get in, you know, GP3, but an actual, strong, powerful T-Rex. Because you can only really pick a nice good skin for this. Yeah, let's go with classic. Good thing T-Rex has so many movie skins, considering that its base skins are pretty garbage. Yeah, we'll get a Giga in here as soon as Spinosaurus wins. He should win. If he doesn't, it's gonna be kind of sad. Let's go with this one. Sorry, they're both the same skin. There we go.
As you enter the
They're both
venue,
just kind of chilling.
you join
Spinosaurus
us
is
on a
sleeping.
journey through prehistory. A journey of that kind. Never been able to embark upon.
And the T-Rex is just like, come on, get up. Meh. Hello there. Hello. Oh, there's also those weird, like, challenge modes editing. Forgot about that. We're gonna speed up time. The Spinosaurus is taking a long-ass nap. Oh, he's finally getting up. Oh boy.
Every section of this venue offers an unforgettable view
It's slacking.
of breathtaking dynasty.
I seriously think they changed the Spinosaurus' walk cycle. He walks way more upright than he did before. He looks so much taller. He really does. They have to fix his posture. Even then, they're still just kind of like, okay, let me make sure the fights are on. That might not be on. Let's make sure. Yeah, combat frequency none. Let's turn that on. That would explain why they aren't fighting. We're have to turn it on. There we go. Now they should fight instead of just sleeping. Hopefully the T-Rex can just sleep now. There we go. Square off.
Never before has humanity been gifted animatronics, no illusions,
There we go.
actual dinosaurs.
They did this in the wild. Now they can fight in captivity.
These ones did not do this in the wild. They were gonna fight. They decided not to. Francis is taking yet another nap. This is riveting. Really, just amazing. They stare each other down for about 5 seconds and then, I'm gonna take another nap. That's so funny. We'll go test the randomized skin thing while we wait for those two to stop slacking. Big old cage. We're not really doing anything crazy here. Okay. So, Gallimimus and Pseudoceratops. Go. So, modify the genome and just set to random from favorites. And set those two. We should theoretically get some good stuff. Get some good results. Unlike that, apparently, we only got one. Let's try that again. Roll the 50. Seems like it doesn't work properly. Okay, there it is. How did I roll that twice? That is so weird. I rolled 50%. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Much better. You two ever gonna do anything? There we go. See, that's what I want. Beautiful.
Do you see any resemblance between the Pseudoceratops and modern-day cattle? Look closely at the horns and their relation to the eyes. It's clear to me that as we bring these animals back to life, the connections between the past and the present sharpen, and along with it, our understanding. This is what my science is all about.
There. There we go. You're finally gonna do it. You're just gonna stand and stare at each other again. I think they can't fight in here. Which is weird. That's so strange. This game is just getting really buggy with this update. To test if fighting actually works, let's delete the wall between these arenas and let's unleash the Giga and the T-Rex in here. Just to see if fighting is actually bugged right now. Or if these guys can't fight, it's just the arena that's breaking down. It'd be so cool to have this be the battle arena, but it seems like it's breaking them. We're gonna see if it's just the arena or not. Oh boy. Need to go at it? They're just circling each other. You trying dinosaur injuries? I don't know. Weird. There they go.
A concussion.
Ooh, Giga 1. Okay, so if we can confirm that that works, then... Why are you two not doing it? Let's get a helicopter in here, let's trank them out, let's try to figure out what's going on. Give them one more chance to fight, naturally, before I have to intervene.
Can lead to serious brain injury. Fortunately, this dinosaur should recover, given the proper care. And we will give it the proper care. Am I clear?
Did you see that? His icon was like flying up into the space. There we go. Let's get rid of them real quick.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Sell them up real quick.
Collect the asset.
I just wanna...
We don't expect our visitors to travel halfway around the world. We want to bring
Just watching the helicopters.
attractions to you, right here, in this very location.
That was a pretty sick view, I'm not gonna lie. Although, this railing doesn't feel appropriate. Imagine if somebody just jumps right over this into the exhibit. I guess that's kind of their problem at that point. Can't really design a park to account for that. Are you sure a fight's gonna start between them? Because last time they didn't do anything. I think the last two times they didn't do anything. There it is, look at that! He snaps the neck. Alright, so they do fight. Interesting. They redid all this guy's animations. Spinosaurus got some TLC.
Tyrannosaurus Rex boasts one of the greatest fight forces ever
It's interesting. It really is. The question is, how do you get a medical team? So I can actually host some real fights. It's apparently turning off injuries now completely disables their ability to fight for some reason. That's an odd detail. I mean, it kind of makes some sense if you really think about it, but I don't see why it would work before. When now it suddenly breaks the game. We can't afford another lawsuit. I'll medicate him. Alright, now let's get back to business. Where's my Giga? Does he do it to Gigas, or is it exclusively T-Rexes? That's really what this test is about. Or unless the Giga just kills him. We'll see. While we're at it, just again, just clone the T-Rex. Trips over and falls in, that's our problem, yeah. But, you know, let's find some way to sue them. I always find something to sue about. Ooh. It's a pretty good looking scene combo, even if it is a little bit dull. Get in there.
Assets in the air.
A little blue tip on the nose there. Leave you in there, we don't really need you right now.
This beautiful open-air setting offers a unique opportunity to see dinosaurs walk the Earth once more, just as they roamed the planet millions of years ago.
Definitely have limited money. Our motto is, we can't afford another lawsuit. Let's try the galley mimus. It was kind of weird that I managed to roll twice on getting all of one kind, but it is, you know, it is nice to see that we can actually. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Hold up, that was bad. I did not mean. I forgot to set the skins. Random from favorites. Random from favorites. Although it does kind of suck that you can't randomize from, you know. You can't really randomize from, like, pairs. You only randomize from, you know, mismatching skins and stuff. So if you want, like, two different kinds of skin and... Like if you want two kinds of base skins and two kinds of patterns, you really can't do that. It's pretty much just for selecting one group of skins that you want to get, you know, a group of sexual dimorphic dinosaurs from. You get one base color and one pattern, basically. And the link pattern. You mix and match, and there you go. There's your options. Ooh. I should have thought about that more carefully. I'm sure it's fine. You know what? Let's just release the T-Rex and open the gates, and they'll sort their own business out. That's my opinion, anyways. Medical team. Just gonna help our Spino. While we build an aquatic exhibit with some Nothosaurs, and see if we can get the Pteranodons to go and land on their rocks. And plot armored Giga more like. Yeah. Here we go. The aquatic zone. Lagoon hatchery. Set up in there. Working. Go. Now we get probably one of my favorite boys besides this is my favorite besides Dunkleosteus. Let's randomize. Get the task at hand. We get the environment. Rocks. One rock. Then next door we can have an aviary, which we are going to hopefully turn on Dino Comfort and have the pterosaurs escape. That's the objective. Oh, the Spinosaurus' internal bleeding. Spinosaurus, I think its time is up. You could always give him the heals, but I'm not sure if it's my job to help him there. He got his ass whooped. I think everybody is. The Giga's gonna be overpowered. Probably to put in an Indominus in here to take it down. It's already at 94%. Oh, Rex. Don't, it has plot armor. Third, 136, 140, 36 and 42. Texas more attack, but less defense. Spinosaurus who lost had more defense, but less attack. We're just gonna get some regular pteranodons in here. Or should we get like a Quetzal? Quetzals might be more willing to escape their exhibit. We've seen that before. We get one of them. Just because I feel like they're gonna actually try to escape, unlike the other creatures. Rex, now be careful. Why are they giving them so much space? Should give them less space. I should give them a little bit of water in here too. Can't really give them like any water. This is the water they get. This one little puddle. Here's your water, boys. I almost forgot about these ones. Boom, boom. Oh, Giga's about to kill the Spinosaurus. Yep. Spino's dead.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
When they told me this thing has legs, I said, no, it's staying in the water. I don't want to be receiving reports of it running rampant in the sewers, showing up in elevators. Nothosaurus? Not a chance.
Get some more of these. Release. Pteranodons. Quetzalcoatlus. Then we'll turn on Dino Comfort. If the T-Rex and the Giga break out, who cares? You know? Where's Dinosaur Escapes? Let's turn those on. Injured guests on. Escapes. Normal. And Dinosaur Comfort on. Okay. Got it. Let's do it.
The more I've studied these animals, the more I've noticed that there's a fine line between fascination and fear. Prehistoric flying reptiles like the archetypal pteranodon have captivated my imagination since I was young. Yet there's something about these creatures that makes me feel somewhat cagey, shall we say?
Quetzal, I'm relying on you and your already incredibly annoying breakout
They say
habits
everything is
to help
bigger
me here.
in Texas, and that certainly applies to their fossil finds. This towering pterosaur is definitely one for the record books. We're talking about one of the largest flying animals, like, ever. It's not a bird, and it's not a plane. It's a Quetzalcoatlus.
So, hopefully those guys decide to break out eventually. I'm kind of counting on it. Oh, Giga's already trying to break out of the exhibit. Do it. Just break out. I don't mind. Do it. Woo! Go bananas. I'm not helping you people. You're all doomed. That's why he's gonna have the swallowed phone. Dead dinosaur. Oh, what? He was hunted down by Quetzalcoatlus. I've never seen that animation. I'm hoping he does it again. I want to see how he just stabs down a pterosaur. They're allowed to do whatever they want at this point. You two are home free. Do whatever you'd like. You don't want to fight each other, that's your business. I'll put some trees and water out here so that they're more happy. My guests will provide the food source. They're free roam. Free range dinos. He likes sand. Alright, so I'm gonna turn off dinosaur injuries just because I don't want to deal with it. The Giga's gonna die from a swallowed cell phone. That's ridiculous. It's such a tiny object. How does it actually kill him? T-Rex wants sand. He needs more forest. I'm gonna just turn this outdoor exhibit into his favorite place. Here, it's a nice sandy lake for you. I should probably get some dirt at the bottom there. Go. Doesn't look so awkward. He still has the swallowed phone, but it doesn't count as like stay the phone inside. Oh boy. You ever planning on breaking out? Your comfort's at 50. Oh, somebody's trying to break out. Great job, Pteranodon 2. Keep going. Go! Break free! I want to know if you guys can interact with the rocks. Uh-oh. They're going at it! Or can they, because it turned off injuries? They can't fight because the injuries are off. Combat's on, but oh, there we go. Why did it not work before? That's weird. I was gonna say, like, it couldn't do it before the injuries were off. The Pteranodons finally broke out. Cheers is the winner. Yeah, he is. Nice job, Rex. I didn't realize I had the Jurassic 3 skins on. Incoming. Perhaps there's a... Let's just turn off danger to guests just for a little bit so I might, because my hope is that they can land on the rock. It's like maybe I need to get them from not attacking people, maybe? Just create a bunch of pterosaurs who can all break out. Yeah, let's create a bunch of pteranodons. I had random per egg, so it's kind of just lucky that I got a Jurassic 3 variant. And I really want to see if they can land on the rock over there. Because it landed on all other kinds of rocks. Herbivore versus herbivore fight. But those don't really have any special animations, and that's kind of the problem. Put them free. There's no danger to guess. We're actually going to have to put down feeders. I just realized that. So let's just plop down some carnivore feeders. Keep our carnivores fed. And then irregular ones in case they can't find the goats because they ran off too far. You know. Where should I put this? Over here. Ooh, look at that. Imagine seeing the Quetzal in the middle of the dome.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dude, that's so cool.
welcome.
Just going ham out here. Dinosaurs are going crazy in the park. There's the T-Rex Giga fight going on. These guys are just strolling right towards it. Oh no, the T-Rex died. Such is life. We did make an overpowered Giga. It's only one creature we could really create to destroy such a thing. Now they're running. There we go. That's really cool. I like him sitting in the middle of the arena. Just chilling. Preening his wings. If you're having trouble, there's exits right over here. Oh wait, dinosaur escapes are off. I forgot. It's gonna be sick. They'll sort themselves out. But pterosaurs can't get out unless, yeah. There's still way too many pterosaurs in the arena. Dinosaurus? I'm not sure that plan would work. I guess it's not. I guess it's worth a shot. Where is Dinosaurus? He won because he got everyone else to fight for him. So I'm not sure this plan would work, sir. Got that one. Yeah, they're all breaking out. I just realized I need to get like a fish feeder for them. Get a couple of them. Go eat over there. Go nuts. They're leaving the exhibit. Getting pterosaurs to leave their exhibit is the hardest thing I could have ever imagined. You'd think that them having no food or water or anything would make them all instantly leave, but I guess not. Let's wait, is it at high escapes? Let's turn that to high escapes. Alright, so highest it'll go. Go for it. Fix that issue. You want ground leaf, huh? Better come outside. Look, it's all out here. All along the path, Dinosaurus. Carnotaurus and having never him. Overpowered Giga on the loose. Nothosaurus just chilling. Absolutely beautiful creature. Even with high escapes, these bastards are still just staying in the box. Another GP3. It might just be that the oh, I forgot to get even the fish feeders. That's what he was going for. Nice. Crazy stuff. These guys are just chilling. They don't have to worry about it. Still 4 of them that refuse to leave this exhibit. No, I think it's maybe like a it's a fool's errand trying to get the dinosaurs to land on the sea rock. I just think maybe it's possible, maybe it isn't. I want to go check some other stuff real quick. Ugh. Sorry, I'm yawning because it's kind of. You guys stayed up way too late last night for something I was supposed to do today. Something else I needed to check. This. What is all of this? You can do it on expanded levels. Default levels, square levels, expanded levels. What are expanded? Hold up. What are expanded levels? Is that in the sandbox? Square levels? Is that something new to this? What are expanded levels? Variants available. Oh, look at this. I didn't even see this before. How long has this been here? And I've just been I don't play sandbox. I never noticed. That's fascinating. Huh. Anyways, back to this. So if you go in here, you get standard levels, square levels. It's interesting. Difficulty. Just immediately set it to Jurassic. That's how we roll. Objective reach 5 stars. Then you want to do it. I don't know. Let's set it up on, I don't know, San Diego. Let's see what we can do with this. Unlock all species. You can make one of the objectives to unlock all species. That's so cruel. You know how expensive Indominus and Indoraptor are? That does not make the rating waver at all. Are you kidding me? Have the correct number of species in your park. Good news is we can turn off this pointless species count at the very least. Then all I'm imagining is somebody just like reach target appeal, unlock all species, reach 5 stars. Like the most evil combination of objectives they could think of. It's actually more like guest count, because guest count is harder to control. You know what I mean? You can go to dinosaurs and you could control how much? Wild dinosaurs. Wild dinosaurs on would that's be interesting. Available species. Ooh, look at that. Marine and flying only. How is carnivores only? Maybe impossible to complete. Yeah, because... Yeah. Carnivores only is just... Like, that's not even a challenge. How is that more difficult? Carnivores only is how you do it easy. Start off with Ceratosaurus and you're already knocking things off. That should be a minus difficulty. Marine and flying only. That one would be something. Although I wish you had more control with. Like, imagine if you could individually select which creatures are available. You know? Starting genome, none. Gene modification, disabled. Why would you ever do that? That's like... Variable, yeah. 100%. That wouldn't even be a challenge. That's just how I play the game. The tranquilizer levels, that's cool. I actually really like the tranquilizer levels. They had a little interesting depth to the challenge. I think that as an option is really cool. Combat frequency, you can control that to be none on, dance comfort, fussy trait. Maybe impossible to complete. How? How would it be impossible to complete with the fussy trait? Is it just beyond a certain point? Like it just tells you that it's impossible? You know? Like that has to be it, right? Because I can't imagine that making any sense. I just really want to see like what options, contracts. Contracts should be on. Why would you not have contracts? Narrative events on. Staff trait saboteur. I want to check something. Yeah, I think it's just that beyond a certain percentage, it's going to, you know, it's beyond a certain percentage, it's just going to tell you it could be impossible to complete. Because having the saboteur trait is not, you know, it's not going to make the game impossible. Just have them set to low. Wild capture. Research on new species bonus. Temporary boost overall appeal. That's actually kind of a negative. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather just have more consistent traits, if I'm being honest. So you could just go ahead and have like I'm just imagining what it'd be like to set up like the hardest possible challenge you could think of. Wild dinosaurs on it's kind of like a, you know, that makes it a little bit easier. Actually, what's the maximum difficulty you could put on this thing? Available species. Marine and flying only. Man. Gameplay park. Mode power off. High terrain. Max staff centers 1. That is. Yeah, that is. Just turn down their money to 5 million. Yeah. There's environment, like it's the rating go up that high, it has to be able to reach that high, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe so. It's interesting, but I can't pretend like it's like super amazing. I feel like just having the ability to customize the available species would really increase this, like the use of this thing. Because all you're really going to do, realistically, is make the hardest challenge possible and then send it to someone as a prank. You know? So that's that. I love looking at the screen. Just so much fun. Yeah, I'm thinking about going back and playing some of these challenges again, like, you know, some other time soon. Alright, so is there anything I missed? I got all the new quantities checked out, the new favorited custom challenge, all the marine creatures, all their interactions. Can't really think of anything I missed, I don't think. I should probably just go take a look. They probably have like a little thing about it real quick. I'm just gonna take a look, make sure I don't miss anything before I make a big mistake here. Yeah, let's see. 7 viewing domes, custom challenge mode. Just check the free update highlight real quick. I'm just trying to make sure because I don't think there's much else I can do beyond that. Like for right now, because I'd love to play more of the game and like do some challenges again, but I don't have the time to. I don't have the time today, so I have to just make sure I don't miss anything. Custom challenge mode. Yeah, we did that. Then there's the underwater viewing dome, favorited skins. We checked out the amphitheater. That's our guest hostility toggle. Yeah, that's it. That really is it. That's all there is to it. It is cool. Like, I'm happy they did this. But it's just that I've seen everything. So for right now, I think I'm done. I'll come back later, probably do some... Because I don't want to play through... sorry, guys. Yeah. I'm probably going to take a nap after this. I need to go back through and play all the challenge modes again, because the game has updated so much and changed so much since the last event of the Jurassic challenges that I feel like going through and playing them again would be pretty useful for some people, because I've had a number of comments people wondering how the heck I did, like, I think it was Oregon Aviary, how I did this one, and a few other ones as well, like how I did some of the challenges that I did, and they're like, how did you do it like this? It's been so long since I played a good Jurassic challenge. I should probably go back and do them, especially something like Canada. Like, I bet I could get that time down. Only an hour below? Like, come on. I guarantee I wasn't even using, you know, Tylosaurus to its maximum. Yeah, it's a good update. It's good stuff, some good steps in the right direction. As I said, they still need to give a lot of updates and care to the lagoons. They need to give Tylosaurus his social interaction, because that is complete nonsense. And we need more attractions still. We still need, like, shark cage, boat tour, submarine tour, shark tunnels underwater, like something. A few extras. Because just having one thing inside of it on top of a rock, I think even Frontier knows that this is just a step in the right direction. Because what else are their updates going to be besides new creatures? And they got to have more lagoon stuff to come. Which I'm hoping for. Maybe this is just like a little sample tray. That maybe the next DLC, like we were saying before, is going to be like some big aquatic, like story mode expansion thing. You know, I say that, but I realized, how would they even fit that in? Would it be a new campaign? Or would it be a new Chaos Theory? Chaos Theory is reserved for the movies, right? So would it be a new campaign that they would add in here? Maybe. I'm kind of curious how they'd even fit in it if they got a new like story mode update. Oh well, that's for later. That's for them to consider, I guess. All I'm saying is that this was, as well as a good update. It was good. I like the new creatures, like the new features. Everything's great. If only they could, you know, iron out some of those bugs we were encountering, that'd be pretty nice. I'm sure they'll fix it. They do a good job of that. And then in the end, we just need a lot more for the, you know, for the lagoons. It gets a step in the right direction of making the lagoons feel like they're actually part of the game, rather than just, here's your ticket to victory. They actually feel like, you know, a part of the game you can realistically enjoy without just being a big blob of water that you put the creatures that win you the game inside of. It's just kind of like a big block of nothing. That's kind of what they were, and they're moving towards actually making them an integrated part of the park, and that's nice to see. But there's still a lot of work to be done. I like the update, but hopefully we can fully get them out, because I'm just gonna say, aside from maybe a few minor things, the lagoons are really the last thing they need to fix before this game, I'd say, is pretty much perfect. If they can make the lagoons feel as integrated with the rest of the park as the aviaries and the regular exhibits, that's pretty much it, besides small tweaks, extra attractions maybe, and more species. Maybe a story campaign if they extra, like, you know, Frontier Zone, personal story campaign type stuff. That's it. That's all I can really think. This game is closing in on perfection and being the best Jurassic Park building game that probably will ever exist, because I can't imagine anyone doing any better than Frontier's done. They've got a good challenge. I think they've got a good mix of a casual experience in the regular games with the, you know, people like me who can play the Jurassic challenges, like from difficulty to more casual experiences. I think they covered a wide swath. This game, like I said, it's getting close, and I'm hoping that with future updates that we can see the game just reach its peak, like, perfect self, and it can just exist as the best dinosaur park building simulator that has ever been made. I know Prehistoric Kingdom will come in and try to do that too, but we'll see how well they do. Until then, I think this is the end of the stream. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna go and maybe take a nap, so I still need some sleep, clearly. Thanks for joining me.